Welcome back to part 5 of 280 gallons in Wyoming. We're actually in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, setting up a large coral reef tank. We've been staying in a house that's just over the top. Outside those windows is the Grand Tetons. Over this direction and through this door, ironically in the garage, is where we're putting in this fancy SPS living coral reef aquarium. I say SPSs because it'll have stonies or staghorn corals. This tank will have 750 watts of metal halide on top of it.
That fit in there? You need a hand?
In the previous 4 episodes, you've seen how we've installed 2 filter systems. Actually, one we'll call the filter system. The other one we'll call the circulation system. Our approach with the 2-flow system is one, a Berlin-style catch-only type filter, one that has an emphasis on a large protein skimmer. The second, more specifically, being a circulation loop. 3,600 gallons an hour move through the tank only via 2 oscillating discharge nozzles, which should create a chaotic water movement and keep debris flushed off the bottom, hopefully allowing the Berlin-style system to trap it out.
All right, so we've got the calcium reactor positioned. It's got a small little pump that supplies water into the reactor. There's our crushed coral gravel as the calcareous media. Our CO2 bottle, regulator, and and here's our CO2, Jesus. And here's our calcium reactor. Has a small supply pump that's in the sump that sends the water into the reactor. And then there's a line that returns it back into the sump and a little valve to regulate it. Here is the CO2 bottle with the regulator. And then here's the solenoid valve. Small little pH meter here that'll determine the amount, the pH inside the reactor. Here's the probe for it, and that'll tell, this little unit here will tell the solenoid valve when to open up to maintain a particular pH inside there. We have yet to hook up the aquarium computer, and I think we're going to first have to learn how to hook it up as well as operate it. I've never really caught on real well to that stuff, but I'll get the manual from the original owner and get this thing all set up. So that's the accessories that we've got hooked up.
Additionally, because it's Wyoming and the fact that there's snow on the ground outside, it obviously gets cold enough that we've incorporated 3 250-watt submersible heaters into the floor of the Berlin-style sump to protect the temperature from dropping too low.
So that concludes our 3-day weekend here in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I wanted to try to get water in the tank, but there's a couple of bulkheads that I miscalculated on, so I won't be able to put the water in. But that does give me the opportunity to come back another time or to ship those parts and have MJ, the assistant, put those in. I'll be coming back here probably end of January, maybe February sometime, coordinate the shipment of live rock in here and get that into the tank. So this could be the start of a whole new different kind of aquarium service, or in this case, aquarium installation. Call me the traveling LA fish guy, maybe. So until next time, keep moving forward and look for those great opportunities. And if you're in one of those Midwest states, bundle up and stay warm.
Be sure to come on back for future episodes of LA Fishguys, as I just made the flight arrangements for my second trip back to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, as well as made arrangements to ship them 500 pounds of Indonesian live rock.